Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Franco, and today I'll be sharing with you the first 3 modifications I've done to my own personal truck. So the truck behind me is a 2016 Ford F250 Lariat crew cab. It also has the FX4 package. Now, I bought this truck late in 2016 and got a great deal from the Ford dealer. But today I'm going to be talking about the first 3 modifications I've done to this truck ever since I had it new. Now, with anything I have, pretty much I end up modifying it for the better. I can never keep something stock, and I always have to really fine-tune it and dial it in the way I want. So let's go check out the first 3 modifications I've done. So the first thing I did to the truck was to modify the front air dam. That's the piece located underneath the front bumper of the truck. Now, it went from being about 7 inches tall, and I took it down to about 3 inches. Now, there's a reason why Ford put this on here, and it's mainly to cover up the crash brackets that are located off the front end of the frame, as well as provide some airflow down past the front of the vehicle, up under the front axle. So another addition to the front of the vehicle is the front receiver hitch. This comes in handy when you're backing in trailers, or if you have a portable winch like I do. So in the grill I have the connector for the winch. I have it tucked away and mounted on a bracket. So this comes really in handy around the homestead. Alright, so I'm going to show you really quick up close all these things I just mentioned. So here's the front valance. The center section is 3 inches, and then I believe I went up to 2.5 inches on the end. That way it would match the profile of the bumper. And then at the ends I put a radius. So this is where I mounted the winch connector. Basically it's tucked away up in the bumper. You can barely notice it's there, and it does not get in the way. So on the left side I have the winch connector, and then on the right is the factory engine block warmer. So the second modification I did to the truck was to remove the factory 3-foot mast antenna and replace it with this nice Shorty aluminum antenna. Now this really helps getting snow off the vehicle, not having that tall antenna in the way, and basically it looks really clean. You have this nice short antenna that really adds to the truck. Now this antenna really looks good. It is really small, low profile, and it does not get in the way. So the third thing I did to the truck was put a 3.5-inch lift on the truck. Now this made the truck look so much better over stock. It took the front rake out and basically leveled it off. Now it put 3.5 inches in the front of the vehicle and put 1 inch in the rear. Now the kit I used was a 3.5-inch ready lift kit. It basically allows you to keep all the factory geometry, and I was able to reuse all the factory shocks. It gives you all the extensions and drop mounts you need to properly lift the vehicle and keep all that factory ride. So the kit comes with all the proper components to keep the factory geometry. It comes with radius arm brackets that allow you to drop the radius arms and to keep that correct caster, as well as shock absorber extensions. You have your coil spacer and isolator. I will show you this all in detail in just a few seconds, but as well as the track bar mount, which drops the track bar to keep the center line of the axle correct. Now I'm just going to show you really quick what they look like. So the kit provides a spacer as well as a rubber isolator to keep the ride nice and quiet. So this track bar mount here is something that came with a kit, and that's something that keeps your axle on the center line. One of the biggest things when lifting a truck is your radius arms. As you can see there, the radius arms are dropped. Those are the brackets that come with a kit. They drop your radius arms, that way you can keep the correct caster on your vehicle. So the lift kit itself was probably the biggest modification that made the biggest difference in the truck. It just improved the stance of the truck, gave it a much more aggressive look, and took out that really ugly front rake that comes with the truck. I understand why they do it, you know, but on my truck, I want it to sit level. Some of the other things I've added to the truck since new was this tonneau cover. This is a Lund Genesis tonneau cover, the trifold style. This thing is great. I'll show you on the inside how it attaches to the vehicle. So the tonneau cover stays on with these cam style clamps on the bottom. There's 4 of them in each corner, and it does a great job of keeping it in place. I highly recommend getting a tonneau cover for your truck. It makes your bed clean, keeps all the snow and rain out of it, and keeps anything you have in here protected and out of the elements. So before I picked up the truck, I actually had the dealer spray in a Line-X bed liner. That way this truck from the start had a liner built right in. Otherwise it would have came with just a painted bed, and I knew that was just going to get scratched up right away. So when I bought this thing, I had them put a proper bed liner in there, and this thing is just so durable. It really holds up, and pretty much when they did it, they took out all the bolts as well as all the cleats, the tie-down purchases here, and so they removed all those different pieces, then sprayed the bed, and then installed everything back in. And definitely I highly recommend a Line-X bed liner. This has been such a great improvement. I'm always used to having a plastic liner in my trucks, but this right here, there's no, you know, you don't have the possibility of moisture sitting underneath any kind of liner that you put in. This is permanently adhered to the surface of the truck bed. This truck has a step built into the tailgate, which is kind of nice. Especially if you're going up and down out of the bed. Yeah, I'm going to need 2 hands for this, but and basically now you can walk up into the bed. I just wish it didn't have this bump here, but they fixed that in the new generation of Ford pickup trucks. Now the tailgate is totally flat in the back. It doesn't have this kind of awkward bulge where you can't really drag anything off the bed. You kind of hit this portion as you drag it off, but I can live with that. So one of the very first things I did when I got home after buying the truck was go grab my heat gun and get rid of all the badges and dealership advertisement that they put on your vehicle when you buy it. That stuff just drives me absolutely nuts. I got rid of all the license plate frames, the little stickers they put on your tailgate. I got rid of the Flex Fuel badge that's on the back of the tailgate. Now the tailgate is nice and clean. There's nothing on the back of it. The back glass had like a Line-X sticker. I got rid of all that. I want a nice clean looking truck. I don't want any kind of stickers or badges or excessive anything on it. The only thing I want on here is Ford and basically Superduty. So I've added these liners on the rear wheel wells of the truck because, so from the factory it comes basically with nothing. You have this whole thing exposed and you can see down the side of the bed. I don't know why Ford does that. It would be very wise for them to add a wheel liner with the truck from the factory, but I had to purchase these wheel liners separately at my own cost. It would have been nice if they came from the factory. The fronts are okay. They come with a liner. It's kind of a felt material, hard, kind of stiff, kind of noise dampening material, and it works pretty good. But for some reason, the rears, they just didn't want to give you anything. I had to buy my own. But these work well. I'm pretty happy with them. All right, so now it's time to take a look at the inside of the truck. So all leather, basically you have sunroof. The truck is fully loaded. The truck has the ultimate package as well as the chrome package on the exterior of the vehicle. I love the inside of this truck. It's very comfortable, very neat, very clean, set up on everything, on all the buttons and everything. I like the floor mats that come with the truck. They're really nice. But overall, I think the inside is a very kind of premium interior. I have the heated and cooled seats, nice leather, blue stitching on them. Power seats on both sides. You have power adjustable pedal, telescoping wheel. You know, you have all your standard premium truck interior options in this truck. The only thing this truck doesn't have is a heated steering wheel, which would be really nice here in New England. The rear is extremely roomy. Has tons of room. You probably could just end up sleeping in here if you had to. Extremely well done interior on this Ford F250. I'm extremely impressed. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope you found the video interesting. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so right now. So stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.